So I found a new Megastone, so we're gonna do that one. It's in a 5-star, and it seems like I'm missing a couple actually of the Megastones. Are these Jasant's people? I think they are. So I think Glaceon and Metagross are the best ones to start this off with. Just in case, I'm gonna also switch Meganium out with Beedrill. And I do want to train up a poison type. Welcome, EK. Yeah, this is creepy. You've encountered many different Pokemon on your journey. You've encountered many different Pokemon. Okay, they're just repeating each other. Are you familiar with this Pokemon? They couldn't say this in, like, unison. That actually makes sense. This is Latios. This is Latias. It is highly intelligent and understands human speech. It can also use telepathy to detect the locations of those it cares for and to sense their emotions. It can also use telepathy. Why did I even do it? We would like to request a battle with you. It should have just said them both talking at the same time. Wait a second. I thought they were just Jasant's people. So Glaceon definitely. For Ralligator maybe? We'll do Glaceon and Clefable. Garchomp for backup. Yep. Now they're talking in unison. Wait, I gotta fight. Well, how would I do a double battle? I don't know how you survive that. Oh, dang it. Okay. Take out Latios. That could have been bad if I did not have the right Pokemon. I forgot that they have Recover. An impressive victory. Marvelous. Please take this Megastone. So now I have Latiosite. And now I have Latiasite. But I don't have those Pokemon, so I gotta find those, I guess. I hope we can meet again, somewhere, sometime. And we are reaching in-game, so I don't know how the legendaries are gonna happen. It's bad news time. Listen, you won't believe this. I just found a hacked Pokeball. Pokeballs can be hacked? I suppose you wouldn't know. Pokeball hacking was something Team Flare looked into back in the day. Our scientists developed a way to infect a Pokeball with a computer virus and mess with it in different ways, even render it unusable. Awful, right? Imagine what a nightmare it would have been for Kalos if this technology got out. Now let's give you a task time. That's the hacked Pokeball. Would you believe it's got a Pokemon called Volcanion inside? I love to know how a mythical Pokemon that rare got caught in the first place, but I digress. Since this Pokeball's hacked, it's unusable now. I want to let Volcanion out, but once I do, well, Volcanion will be out. It'll probably be battle time. And that's your time to shine, lackey. Once I set Volcanion loose, catch it again, but in a ball that actually works this time. Let me know when you're about ready to take on and catch Volcanion. I'm gonna imagine there are like 200 of these side stories. I don't know how many are actually going to be in hyperspace for the legendaries, because let me see how many legendaries there are. Because there are a good couple. I think I was looking at this last time too. Yeah, that's a lot. So Volcanion isn't a side story. I think there will be more. So what we're going to do is I want... Who do I want? Ampharos. This is kind of a tough typing to go against. Everything is like level 100, so it shouldn't be that tough, realistically. Do I have anybody that can light screen? Yeah. Okay, Mabel, let's do this. Ready to take on Volcanion? Got the right Pokemon and items with you? Got the guts? Good for you, my brave little teacher's pet. Now let's get going. There's just one minor problem. I've whacked together a device that should let us wipe out the virus so we can open the Pokeball without destroying it, but, well, since the Pokeball's got such a mighty Pokemon in it, I had to use creative methods to find a way to get the thing open. I can basically guarantee that once Volcanion gets free, you're going to be dealing with one angry, powerful opponent. But you've got nothing to worry about because I went and called in a Volcanion expert to help us. I'm the Volcanion expert. I've jogged through every street in the city, so I knew the quickest route here from Lumio's Press. You remember Miss Yvonne from the ZA Royale? Well, she's an associate editor at Lumio's Press. She found a top secret memo about Volcanion. I do remember that. The person who wrote this memo about the secret of Volcanion's power had to say this. In order to cause a steam explosion powerful enough to blow up mountains, the Pokemon must have an organ with extremely high temperature that can instantly vaporize water into steam. He also talked more about how great its power can be, enough to change Kalos's geography. In the southern part of the Kalos region, there seems to be a custom to revere Volcanion as national building Pokemon. That says nation. I kinda wish Volcanion was more in the X and Y games, or more lore. I kinda just wanted more for those games, but I'm enjoying seeing it in this. This feels like a very close tie into X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. What's more, people seem to believe that a steam explosion caused by Volcanion created the plane where they live. It sounds ridiculously powerful. It's true that there was once a huge mountain range in southern Kalos until it was obliterated in a massive explosion of unknown origin. Smells like Volcanion to me. This isn't making me thrilled about what could happen when it gets out, but no matter what, we can't just leave it stuck in a hacked Pokeball. So with that, I guess it's time to introduce you to this lab's basement. We don't want to do it in a court. What's happening here? Hey EK, you copy? Ivana and I are gonna be cheering you on from outside that room. We would come in with you, but you know, we like staying alive. Now toss out that Pokeball with Volcanion in it. Yeah, that sure looks like one feisty opponent. Good luck in there. Also think Volcanion should have got its own battle music. It is mythical. Haze. Okay, back up. It's not that fast. Okay, stay with me. I'm gonna try to catch it. That was kind of easy. It made it seem like it was gonna be bad. Ding ding ding. Yep, you did it. To the victor goes Volcanion. Strange how even the most riled up Pokemon will chill out once you catch it, huh? My pulse is still racing from watching you go toe-to-toe with a mythical Pokemon. If I could perhaps ask for one small favor in return for the info I provided. Would you mind letting Volcanion do away with some parts of Lumiose? Just enough to clear a nice long track for a marathon. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I was only joking, of course. Anyway, I think I can get a fantastic article out of all this. My editor-in-chief won't believe her eyes. On that note, time to jog back to work. Lumiose Press won't wait for me. I kinda get how Volcanion must have felt losing its freedom thanks to Team Flare's misdeeds. Not that my gilded cage is exactly the same as being stuck in a hacked Pokeball. At least now Volcanian's got a new partner. You get to show it all kinds of interesting stuff to see and do, the way only a Pokemon trainer can. I've gotten to see some pretty neat things thanks to you and your buds too, I guess. What a ride. Now get lost, kid. Till next time, maybe. One of these days I'm gonna train Volcanion, but what's next to do? Hey, that's Professor Sycamore. There are photos of Professor Sycamore, the previous director of the research lab. Even though they're just photos, they seem to give off a whiff of cologne. Probably sprayed him. Wonder what he's up to. Anyway, what am I doing next? I'm sure you've heard, haven't you, about a certain Pokemon? The Pokemon called Genesect. Oh, finding Genesect today. I have. Why you look at me like that? Well, I believe you, but I've been itching to tell someone about it, so humor me. Genesect is an ancient bug Pokemon. Apparently, it was altered by a certain organization. It also can be equipped with 4 different kinds of drives, or so they say. 4 drives I just so happen to have acquired. Why don't you buy them off me? I've got some very interesting info to share once you get all 4. I don't think I can. Where are they? Yeah, I don't have enough Mega Shards. This will be done later, but I'll come back to this. Why is she looking like that? A Pokemon I've never seen before appeared, and I don't know what to make of it. It looks squishy, yet somehow sturdy. I think it might have come out of one of those distortion things I've been hearing about. Meltan. Up there, that's the Pokemon. If we chase it off, I worry it just come back and cause more trouble. Do you think you could catch it? Yeah, let's try. Please catch that Pokemon. I don't think for alligator is the way to go. Can I use a fastball? Nope. I was actually a little nervous that time. Is there actually a way to get Melmetal in this game? Phew. Thank you so much for catching it. Oh, that swirling thing. Could it be one of those hyperspace distortions? The Meltan you just caught must have come from the other side. It is a level 1, so that's not that bad. I can go in here. We'll use this one. Over here. Do you like Milton? Yeah. Miltan. I said it weird. All of them together turned into Melmetal. Okay. No. I thought she turned into Melmetal. Do you like Melmetal? How could you not? I hope you'll like Melmetal forever. Okay. Thank you. Welcome back. A hyperspace distortion disappeared, so I don't think Meltan will be showing up anymore. We can work in peace now. Thank you so much. I do kind of wish my character showed a little more concern about the ghosts that we see. Okay, so I got the points. So let's see what this special scan is. Your hard work is much appreciated. You now gathered enough data to fulfill the boss's request. Please come back to Mr. Corbeau's office. And his office is... where's that place? Good work out there. Just let me plug that data you gathered into the system. Got a lot of data. No wonder it took all night for the 100,000. All done. Now we're finally ready to make something happen. What are you waiting for? Run a special scan and see if you can find a rare hyperspace distortion. I don't know how to do that. Please talk to me when you're ready to use the special scan system. I don't know why he's so upset at me if... I like that. If Philippe does it. Understood. Performing special scan now. Special scans. If you earn enough points from completing survey tests, you'll be able to carry out a special scan for a hyperspace distortion with a 5-star rank. A distortion found via special scan will stay open until you enter it, but if you perform another special scan, the one you had previously located will disappear. So there is a special scan somewhere. This one. Oh wow. Excellent. These pockets of hyperspace Lumiose are so elusive. We can't find them without the scan. So there's a good chance you'll find some special Pokemon in there. One thing though, you'll have to gather fresh data for each special scan you run. That's a lot of work, but hey, it's you we're talking about. I know you're up to the challenge. So really for this, I kind of already have those Pokemon, and it only seems like the fossil Pokemon. I probably won't go in there for a while, and I think overall I'm just focusing on legendaries. Because I have a lot, including Latios and Latias. I have... what is this? 8 right here, and then 2 more. So I have 10 Pokemon I gotta catch. So I gotta find more missions to help me out with that. Got another mythical. Ah, EK, I hear you've been hard at work for Lumiose, as always. Since you're here, would you care to take a look at this? I think they should make a Pokeball like that. It is a Pokemon that has made by human hands some 500 years ago. It's called Magearna. We recovered it during our redevelopment work, but it appears to be in a dormant state. If we want to awaken it, we must find a way to power its internal mechanisms. To do so would require a Megastone specific to Magearna. So, Magearna has a Mega as well? That's interesting. We had asked AZ to create one for us, but since that will unfortunately no longer be possible, we will have our team here at Quasartico Inc. produce the stone. Can we ask you to assist us with gathering the necessary materials? You require 999 Mega Shards. I'm still already trying to get the Genesect. To create this particular Megastone, okay. We'll see how this works out. That's not hard to do. But let me see how many I have right now, because I've already collected 2 of the drives. So that's still like 1,000. And then only have 467. I can get that to work. Meanwhile, I have some Team MZ business to handle. Lita has been here. and I feel like she wants to battle. Oh, EK. What's wrong, Lita? Oh, don't mind me. Just thinking some thoughts. Like about Ansha. Isn't she impressive? She made her Rayquaza's dream come true. Yeah, well... I guess I'm just feeling behind. Remember what I told you about the friend I was rooming with when I first moved here? How she tried out for a talent agency and got in? Then there's my brother, well, half-brother. We've got different moms. What about him? Well, I've never met him or talked to him, but his name is Tierno, and he's a successful dancer. All these people in my orbit are achieving their dreams, and it's like, how come I'm not? You're doing great. Everything is in your own time. Thanks for saying that. But also, like, you're a pretty great trainer, EK. Confidence comes from more naturally when you're already doing well, you know? But maybe. Would you do me a favor and battle with me, EK? I think a good battle would help me feel more sure of myself. I don't know, I feel like she should win. I'll be at my practice spot. See you there. She's not that... Might have to do that during the day. I probably could have did that at night. Yep, I'm ready to battle. You never really see Pokemon over level like 80. So I like this. Thanks, Starmie. At least we showed him some of our best moves. Did that make her feel better? Lita, that ruled. Rena, how long have you been there? Right? Since right about when your battle started. Why were you two battling anyway? I've been feeling stressed lately. I thought a good battle with EK might help me get my groove back. You know what I think, Lita? You're amazing. Huh? You're part of Team MZ, the crew that saved all of Lumios. If you can hang with someone as crazy strong as EK, you must be amazing. Plus, you've got something that's all your own. You're dancing. You and Starmie move like you share one mind. Wow, Karina. That means a lot. That stress you're talking about, Lita, reminds me of when I first took up the mantle of Mega Evolution's successor. I had to learn so much about Mega Evolution. There's still so much I don't know. And eventually, there'll be another successor, so I have to figure out how to pass on to them. But I decided to focus on what I know for sure I can do. That's helped me keep moving forward. That's helpful to hear. Thank you, Karina. You too, EK. You're a good friend. Thank you. Glad I could help. Now I can go back to worrying about my own problem. What problem's that? Mega Evolution is even more mysterious to me now than when I first started. I wish someone would just tell me its deal. So that was Lita. There's still Naveen and Tawny I gotta talk to. Was she always here, or was she just out the whole time? I don't remember. Drat. Did I leave it back at home? EK, would you mind if I asked you for a favor? On second thought, Ansha may be just the person I need. Ansha, I was wondering if Hoopa would be able to help me with something. I'm afraid not. Hoopa's power is not to be misused as anyone's personal errand service. But don't you sometimes? I asked Hoopa to bring my baggage here from Rich's Me because it would have caused a stir if I had been seen lugging it through Lumios myself. I'll tell you what my dear mama taught me. One mustn't expect others to do their work for them. I suppose you have a point. I've relied a great deal on EK and the others. But sometimes I have to take matters into my own hands. Help psych me up or with a battle, EK. An all-out one. I'll be outside when you're ready. Hoopa and I will come watch. I'd love to see what it's like when Naveen gets serious. But let me think. Do I want to switch it up just a little bit? Kinda. If it comes down to it. I would like Surfetched. And if I'm switching out Surfetched, I want a fire type still. And I gotta remember to put Volcanion back in the right place. It's time for me to test my own mettle against one of the strongest trainers in Lumios. This is more for Volcania. I'm fine. You're a force to be reckoned with, as ever. Knowing your strength, I had a feeling you'd win in the end. Still, I'm proud to know I can go toe-to-toe with you and give you a tough battle. You're both very strong indeed. But for all your strength, Naveen, you seem reluctant to go back home. May I ask why? As happy as I'd be to see my sister, I would really prefer not to get another earful from my grandma. Sorry, Ansha. That must sound selfish after how much you've been missing your mother. If seeing your grandmother would really be so awful, perhaps it's alright not to see her? What? I mean, I just wouldn't have expected you to say something like that. You shouldn't waste your precious time on things you hate doing. Spend that time bettering yourself instead. If your grandmother accepts you after that, wonderful. But if not, you can still be proud. You agree with Ansha, do you, Scrafty? Well, I can always work on finding ways to use my skills to make my little sister smile. Even Grandma might appreciate that. She adores my sister. I'd gladly help. Perhaps I could make your dear sister some special donuts. I'm sure eventually your grandmother will ease up as she sees the care and kindness you bring. I'll choose to believe in my own design skills, and that someday they'll even change my grandma's mind. It would be nice not having to feel so resentful toward her. Battling you brought me some nice new confidence, EK. I'll keep on chasing my dreams, sewing needle in hand for my sister's sake and for all my friends. 10 bottle caps, and the golden ones too. Happy with that. Thinking. Switch you out now. Actually, I'll keep you on the team for now. Hey, I was tidying up AZ's room and found something interesting. It's called a prison bottle. What's wrong, Hoopa? Could hearing about that bottle have frightened you? I wonder what could be the matter. Hey, emergency. This weird distortion suddenly appeared. There's some bizarro energy pouring out of it. It doesn't seem to be connected to Rogue Mega Evolution, but still. Whatever's at the center of all that power makes my hair stand up on end. There's something deep inside the distortion, right where the energy readings are strongest, and it looks like Hoopa. So yeah, you'd better get on this. Get surveying. What in the world is going on? Excuse me, Tawny, EK? I have a feeling that whatever was Hoopa, that has Hoopa so afraid, is related somehow to that strange distortion. And Hoopa seems uneasy at the mere mention of another Hoopa. I hear you. Since it affects Hoopa, let's consider this request as coming from Ancha. My gut tells me you should hold on to this prison bottle just in case. And my gut is right about 20% of the time. I mean, it even looks similar to Hoopa. Perhaps you should get your gut checked. I'd say you better go scope out the distortion. Hopefully that can help put Hoopa at ease too. The Djinn Unbound. So that is the quest I'm definitely about to do. Is that it? Or is that it? Well, that's how you get here. I can't say I would have known that. X-scissors should work. Actually, all the best bug moves are probably in the game already. So I need something that's gonna... I don't want to use the wrong one. This one works. Yep, that's what I feared. Hello, Hoopa. There's no mistaking it. That right there in front of you must be Hoopa. But it's definitely not the same as Ancha's little buddy. It's on a different level of power. Watch out. Okay. This isn't that bad. I was definitely more worried than I thought it would be. Oops. So I'll heal a Fable. Revenge would be true. Didn't think you were actually gonna make it. Whoa, did you just defeat that hyperspace version of Hoopa? Quick, use the prison bottle now. Now that it's been bound, Hoopa seems ready to admit defeat. So I've got another special survey I can do. I think I'm good. Hoopa seems to want to go with you. So now I have a Hoopa. Which one is mine? I did a little more research on Hoopa and the prison bottle while you were out investigating. It seems like the prison bottle was used long ago to clamp down Hoopa's power so it wouldn't go rampaging all over. The form of Hoopa you battled in hyperspace is called Hoopa Unbound. That's how it looked before its powers were sealed away. Apparently my Hoopa takes the form known as Hoopa Confined. The wild thing is, the prison bottle doesn't just seal Hoopa's powers, it can unseal them too. You can use it to change Hoopa Confined into Hoopa Unbound. I never actually thought of it being named Hoopa Confined. Though Ancha's Hoopa doesn't seem like a fan of the prison bottle, so it probably won't change forms anytime soon. That's right. Please don't go waving the prison bottle around my poor Hoopa. Still, I'm glad we found out about it. Now I know so much more about Hoopa than before. I am a fan of Hoopa Unbound. But I can put Hoopa in the Pokédex. No, not this one. Where? 21, so... right there. I still need Genesect and Magearna. So I'm probably going to work on those. Still a mission here. Let me go to the second floor. Nothing in my room. Just in case. We haven't battled. And I have a feeling you might want to. Hey, EK. Can I ask you a favor? One Pokemon trainer to another? Thanks, teammate. Well, the favor I wanted to ask is this. Face me in a real Pokemon battle. One-on-one, Lucario on Lucario. No holds barred. You know what? I'm not mad at that. Talk to me when you've got... when your team is... all you got on your team is one single Lucario ready for an explosive battle. So in that case... let's see, Swords Dance. I'm gonna use Detect. At last. Looks like we're both ready. Let's get this battle going. Ready, Lucario? Let's give it all we've got. I gotta do it too. Oh my gosh! I shouldn't have used Swords Dance. We're gonna try that again. Yeah. Come on. Took me out in one move. That's crazy. Like, Olay. I don't even know what those words, if those are actually words. I've been defeated. I thought I was gonna go up against a whole team, actually. What an explosive battle. I could tell that both Lucario didn't hold anything back. With strong bonds like that, you shouldn't have any trouble putting this Mega Stone to good use. As long as Pokemon and trainers show each other kindness and give each other courage, The world will be full of smiles. Thanks, EK. That was great. Battling you brought back a good memory too. A match from a few years ago that lives in my heart. I'm really glad I came to Lumios and got to meet you and the rest of the team. Let's battle again sometime. My Lucario would love a rematch too.